Not a whole lot of white people down there. So I'm gonna say he stays.
Rob Black, that's it.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. Rob Black, you sound like people from my.
If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since pop.
What's good, GATV family? Got a funny one and honestly confusing one. So Milk 74, famously known for being a Hoover crip, white Hoover crip. That's why he stands out. So he partakes in this Jubilee experiment to find out if you throw a room full of 7 people, one being white, and they're gonna throw a bunch of scenarios, questions, etc., and everyone has to figure out who's the white guy. And guess who wins? I ain't gonna lie, this was a fun one for me to do because I rock with Milk, man. But let's just check this out. The video is quite extensive and I hope y'all stick around. Trust me, it is really good. It's a lot of stuff that you could think about, and it's a few things we will cover at the end of it and as we go along. Let's go ahead and check this out.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm white.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, for sure. Half black, half white. You
Right.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. You said half black, half white.
Half black, half white, you feel me?
No cap, I used to wear some Pumas that were half black and half white because of that my whole life.
My strategy for today was to figure out who's safe rather than figure out who's the mole right off the bat. Who's one of the brothers, you feel me?
Who here knows what the smell of a hot comb on a head?
It stink. It stink real bad.
What are some prominent
That shit do stink. I'm sorry, ladies.
songs that you're gonna hear at a family reunion?
Oh, they played a lot of blues. Marvin Seed, Bobby Blue Bland. Then when they got drunker, it was Tupac and
I see you, man.
His vocal inflections, like it kind of made me think of, Straight Outta Compton, the movie.
Maybe it felt too black.
Fuck out of here, bro. So
Everyone has one person
They about to vote somebody out now.
suspicious of them.
So we nowhere, basically.
Yo, we made it.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with a theme song. You finish it. We're brothers.
we're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Give me a high five.
Okay, cut. Movie ATL, Rashad was running his daddy's house since what age?
We're not about to do this. I know most of us probably watch ATL, but you can't compare certain scenes from ATL with the bulk of all the black movies we watch. I mean, Buddy gonna be up out of here. Come on. Come on now. Try
That's a
again.
famous line, y'all. I got another. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even know the answer to that one. Shit.
Complete this song.
Who the fuck was keying in on that scene of ATL? Of all the scenes on ATL, Nunu thick ass, all the different scenes, Big Boy and his drug dealing character. Really? Rashad?
That boy got
Stretch pants.
Boy got
Stretch pants.
What is that?
I got one.
Otis.
This is true. What flavor of Kool-Aid was y'all favorite growing up?
Red.
Red. I like grape.
I mean purple.
Let's be honest, most of the flavors that are commonly known is red, i.e. fruit punch, which is the whole damn Kool-Aid, man. He's red. And then maybe purple, grape, whatever. But what color? Like, it was an abundance. I mean, nobody really was checking for them other flavors, man. Red, purple, that's it.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious.
That's low sauce right there. You said great.
Because where I'm from, we go by colors. We don't go by that. What you just said. Wait, hold up. Why is that?
I get it, it's a thing, but come on, bro. You a grown-ass man. Where I'm from, we go by colors, man. Come on, we just went with whatever was simple. We just called it red, but like, come on, nigga, man. Tighten up, bro.
Because grape and purple are exactly the same thing.
I mean, we used to call Welch's grape soda.
I don't know. It's just where I'm from, we go by colors. How you make your Kool-Aid?
You pour the sugar till the ancestors say stop.
I wasn't into the high sugar. I'm sorry.
in the summers, it was either if you outside or inside, you had to pick, right? Like
Yeah, it wasn't no running in and
running
out.
up and inside your house, you know? So y'all feel that? Or?
Yeah, don't let that good air out.
When it comes to black women from the 90s, who do you think of off of it?
Nia Long.
I'm gonna say Halle Berry.
Damn.
I'm gonna say
Nia Long was bad as fuck in the 90s. Halle Berry ain't had shit on Nia Long. I don't know what the fuck fool talking about. Nia Long, she's still bad. Nia Long still bad, but in the 90s, they always overhype Halle Berry, and that's that colorism bullshit. But Nia Long, listen, man, Nia Long.
she was a rapper. Wow, what's her name? Rhapsody.
Jada Pinkett. Or the sister from...
Wait, you can't take two, dog.
Yeah, you taking forever.
Goodness, somebody gotta help me out with this. Shawty from like Black Panther, who was the queen, you feel me?
What
Yeah, I
the
know her
hell?
name, but you gotta know
Angela
her.
Bassett.
There you
Angela
go.
Bassett.
Oh,
There we go.
God.
There we go.
I think a Whitley from a different world. I can't remember her name. Old girl from a different world.
Whitney was annoying in Different World, but I had somewhat of an attraction to her. But, you know, every time she spoke, it was like, never mind.
Growing up watching my sisters, Raven Simone, Tyra Banks from that runway show. Is that 90s?
Tyra's from the 90s.
I was sitting back watching them being like, sheesh.
Who the fuck was checking for Raven Simone other than laughs and giggles? Who the hell was like, yeah, I gotta get that? Bro, you about to be the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't nobody was checking for no damn Raven Simones, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Of course.
My homeboy was mad.
The whole Raven Simone angle got him up out of there. But it was a wrap, man. Raven Simone?
Matching with is gone now, bro.
When it comes to being black men, microaggressions, let's talk about it.
I got you right here, man. I went to a PWI. Man, I be chilling in the corner. There's only 5% of us, but somehow they find a way to take a picture of you for the dang
diversity.
for the diversity, right? I'm like, they only 5%. I gotta give them credit though, cause like finding us, it's gonna be a
can't
little
relate.
bit tough, but like,
Sorry.
they found a way regardless.
I ain't even gonna lie, Loke. I'm real lost. We from the streets. I ain't even get that far.
Look at Milk, man. Yo. Hey, they confused as hell when Milk starts speaking, bro. I'm telling y'all.
I legit know shit like that.
Hey, we all got a different journey. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like the low-key racist thing.
Yeah.
Like, not like
You're so well spoken. Wow. Why wouldn't I be? I'm a grown
for a
man.
black guy, you're so well-spoken.
Yeah.
The purge.
Microaggressions. Clutch the bag.
Take
It still goes on today. It still goes on.
the next elevator.
Yes. All of that. All of that.
Hella room in the elevator too.
Stare at you like, you ain't supposed to be here. What was one of y'all favorite movies growing up? You feel me? Like Loving Basketball, Don't Be...
Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood. Especially a scene when he was getting up under them ducats, bruh. Well, what he pretended to do with Homegirl. Anyways, long story short, Boys in the Hood for me.
Yeah, Menace. I mean, what did y'all watch?
I like New Jack City. Like,
That was all right. You from New York,
yeah,
bro.
dude. So you already know. Like, I am my brother's keeper, and that's some real shit. So
I'll tell you what, man. I watched the first Power Rangers movie like twice a day for like the first 4 years after it came out, man.
Power Rangers?
Yeah, Power Rangers. What season?
Oh,
Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I remember when Power Rangers first came out. I ain't gonna get it twisted. We always trying to be like Black Ranger, Red Ranger, Green Ranger. But at this age, on an experiment, I'm not trying to talk about Power Rangers. Of all the shit that was out back in the 90s, I'm not bringing up Power Rangers. I'm sorry.
Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin, facts.
Power Rangers hard. It is.
How about range?
All right, I got a question because I feel like we just gonna be like
We gonna be vibing, man.
too much, yeah,
I
right?
got y'all after this. Even if you white, we gotta tap in, for real.
Hey, you have to.
Yeah, you be like,
But okay, so
Why does that bother you?
you didn't even have to point that out, bro. Okay, so in regard to dating and whatnot, my first girlfriend, she ended up being a Russian girl, and my dad was he always used to throw hints like, "Hey, man, you know, she's nice and all that stuff." And like he would never say it, but I knew like the upbringing he had, he dealt with a lot of racism stuff, so he kind of had like the hesitance for like those type of relationships. Did your parents or family members like say, "Hey, like
My family didn't discriminate. We got several family members with, people from other persuasions, if you will. They never made it an issue, but for me personally, I don't know why. I just never was curious about swirling, man. I never was. I don't know.
I mean, my mother was from Shreveport, so, she used to be on that. And she was older when she had me. She was already like in her late 50s, so.
Okay.
Y'all gonna see why he said his mother is from Shreveport and was in her early 50s when she had him. Well, I might as well throw it out there. The boy was adopted at 7 years old by a black woman, an older black woman. So all Milk 74 knows is black. So this is why at the end of this, we're gonna have a quick, interesting conversation about the optics and perception of culture versus actual black, white ethnicity. We're gonna go ahead and dive deep with that one. Who's out of there? I bet you it's Brevin.
We have a tie between Rob and Brevin.
Y'all hit that
I thought
side.
Brevin was out for sure.
Okay, I'm Brevin. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, like I said. I didn't have a traditional upbringing as far as dating a lot of different people because I'm a queer black man, but it took me a long time to get there. But as far as home life, I had 2 parents, 2 older brothers, a little sister, super close. Yeah, this is hard, I don't know. I'm black, y'all, I'm black.
My name Rob.
It's crazy the things you gotta do just to prove you black, man. And I will say this, while other ethnicities do the same stereotypes on us, I have seen it more in the black community. You gotta be careful how you speak, all this stuff, you weird, you talk different. It don't validate you being a black man or quote unquote tough if you don't go all out ebonics on somebody. So, this is a very interesting project by Jubilee. I don't even really check them out like that, but good stuff, man.
Robert, I go by Rob. I'm from South Central LA. We bounced all around. It was just me and my mother, 3 sisters.
He fucking their head up, by the way.
And 2 brothers. I've been in and out the streets, not too much school, and that's pretty much it.
They don't know what to think.
When it came to Brevin, it seemed like he was privileged, and I relate more to struggle. Hearing some of the things he was saying, it kind of made me think and second guess.
In my brain, I was like, this is probably just one of those cases where he could be white and he's just a product of his environment.
Brevin, you can't vote.
About the dude before, he can't relate to the struggle, but that doesn't dismiss the fact that he's a black man and could be somebody that could help uplift you. We don't network because we only know how to identify with what we've been through. While that's understanding, we gotta grow past that shit, man. That's what's leaving a lot of us behind. Not me specifically. I've learned way back when to not, own, I'll say, what we've been innately given as this is what you identify with. That's why I call myself gravitating away. I'm not gonna be held back in a box. Hell no.
I appreciate the try, bro.
It looks like we are tied again.
Wow, what?
I voted for Rob just because I think I heard everyone else speak a little bit more.
I also voted Rob. First of all, I'm just gonna say that the environment he grew up in, you know what I'm saying? I think that that's just a case where he could relate to a lot of black people's struggles, you feel me? But he might not be black in and of himself.
I voted for Brevin to get out. Not because Brevin necessarily said anything bad, but it was more so because of when Rob was talking. I felt like I was listening to one of my cousins talk. And he definitely sounds like he...
Don't tell me they, Milk 74 got the cousin card. Oh, snap.
He's from South Central for sure.
Milk 74's real name is Rob. They talking about some Rob Black, that's it. But I already knew why Brevin was gonna be out of there. The way he speaks and why I won't, discriminate against him. I know how this goes in the black community. They're gonna relate more with Milk 74. Even though he's white, he's throwing things in the air that the other black folks automatically identify with. And that's what seems to be the measuring stick for how black you are. But hey, joke on them at the end when they find out Rob over here is vanilla white. But shout out to Milk, man. I fuck with him, I'm telling y'all.
Way, so no offense to you, Brendan, but you gotta kick rocks.
I hear it in Brevin's voice too, though. Like, that's the thing.
I heard him both.
I hear it, yeah.
But Rob, like, I feel like I could say certain things to Rob and he pick up on it quick. If I say certain things to the other, it's like, is you gonna really relate or?
Rob sound like he know good catfish.
I'm not sure why I got voted out. I feel that a lot of times I've felt that I'm too white for the black people and too black for the white people. But it's okay, it's all good.
It is a crazy dilemma, I'm telling y'all, in the black community. That right there, I felt Buddy's pain low key, man. It's an interesting situation, man.
Mole is still in the box and you want to continue playing the game, raise your hand.
No, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I knew I wasn't going to get eliminated.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just came in like I was going to win. Really already said I was going to win. So.
The more our situation continues to remain the same financially. Even though we spend some of the most money in the U.S., it never stays within the black community.
The game banging.
Yeah.
That got to stop.
Elaborate on that.
Well, it's no point in game banging no more. I mean, if you think about it, you game banging. And then it got so bad where, you know, everybody that run black in prison is together. Even if you from the enemy side, the op side, or anything. So if you go to prison, so if I supposed to game bang, shoot somebody, and if I get caught and I gotta go to prison and get along with the people who I just slid on, it don't make no sense. And it's no.
That's why you little ninjas are gonna have a rude awakening when you continue on your flexing, fugazi ass demeanor of being tough, being street, especially gang members. Then you wound up in prison and realize there's different rules. So all that we against the ops gonna have to be your team because it's all about race rules when you get to prison. Race rules. So you see how dumb you've been? Maybe 10, 20 years banging one set, get in there, now this set over here is responsible for killing your brother, uncle, father, whoever. But y'all gotta be all cased up together versus the white, versus the Hispanics, etc. Now that's a crazy, rude awakening right there. So you wasted most of your life banging just to end up in prison, having to join teams with your ops.
No money involved. So that's the first thing you gotta go.
Yeah. Almost out of there.
Sorry, Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
Damn, he ain't black enough? Yo.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue the game, raise your hand.
Nah, they want to know now. They
All
want
right.
to know now.
So that's unanimous. We're gonna end the game right then and there, okay? If the lights turn green, that means you voted the mole out and you all win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you all lose. That means the mole is still here.
Yeah,
You guys can lift your blindfolds in 3.
That's what Buddy on the right get for only identifying black to be shared experience. That's what happens, bruh. Stop assuming, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Stop judging a book just by experience, yo.
2, 1.
What? This is hold on. Wait.
That's Rob.
You know what's crazy? My dog got werewolf arm, hair all over the arm, and still managed to finesse him like that. Great experience, great project, Jubilee. Shout out to y'all. For real.
I'm Brevin.
Brevin? Yo, what's up, Brevin?
Yo.
What's up, y'all?
Big ups to you, yo. Big ups to you. Hey, yo.
Of course, there's been like a couple white boys who cool, but like not like Rob. Like that was different.
My name is Robert, but they call me Milk.
I'm from South Central. I got adopted at 7 days old as a baby. Every birthday, but that never really like bothered me, I guess.
Is it hard for you to fit in with white people?
Oh, it was. It's getting a little better.
What about for black people then? Is it easier or is it more difficult?
Nah. I mean, that's all I was around my whole life. Jail, county jail, juvenile hall, every party, everything.
Now it's done, but on the last part, you know, I just think we do a lot of our own discrimination against each other. Like the dude Brevin that was there, not because he was queer. Nobody really said anything about him being gay or not, but I personally think it's the way he speaks. Maybe his experiences weren't the same as the others. He had his mom, had his dad, and we judge how black you are by having a single mother, Section 8, going through the worst schools, being the toughest, i.e. not necessarily being the toughest, but trumping up the most charges, banging, doing degenerate acts, and we got to change that mindset. That's why I think this project by Jubilee was very incredible, personally. You can see your own discriminations that you have, you know, your own prejudices. I mean, they kicked Brev out of there because of the fact, straight up, he just couldn't relate to him. That doesn't mean he ain't black. That doesn't mean he's not proud of being black. And we do this so much in our communities, but we're quick to play the race card with other groups. Not saying that doesn't happen, but I've witnessed this. Going all out, trying to get the best grades as possible. Yeah, skip school, whatever, hang out with the homies. It's things that I could write a book about what I've done, but I've always kept it balanced. And in my efforts of keeping my life balanced, where I've hung out with this side, did this, went to jail, succeeded here. I've had a story that was quite interesting, and it still never quite was good enough. When I was much younger, 9, 10, 11, it's like you start speaking a certain way and you just not black enough. Even as I got older and I try to leave a certain way I speak, right? The way I used to speak. And I've come across certain women, they still dig your boy, you feel me? Don't get it twisted, man. I'm in motion. But it didn't matter when it came to, yo, you so different. I'm just being me, right? But it's like, yo, you so different, man. You sound different. And it's like I know how to maneuver around the vernaculars that's needed in certain criteria, whether it's a job interview, whether it's a public setting, whether I'm just kicking it with my homies and we just, you know, the words are just flowing because it's how I've adapted and where I grew up. But we try to define people just off one inclination, off one definition. But I'm telling you, there's so much about the human being. We keep evolving, we keep growing. But for some reason in the black community, they want to keep you at one little position, man. They want to keep you at one definition. And Milk 74 showed y'all, man, all that self-incriminating we do where we come to having prejudices against each other, it shows, man, where a white boy can come in there and finesse y'all just because of the mindset you have. So let's do better, man. Shout out to Milk 74, shout out to Jubilee, and shout out to all those brothers participating, man. Look, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. GA, man, I'm just rocking with my family right now. Holla, man.